With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello students, here the question is, for the circuit shown in the figure, determine the voltage across 4 ohm resistor. Now students, let us consider the current flowing in this circuit is I1. I1 current is flowing through this. Now here it is flowing I2, and in this circuit is the current flowing is I3, right? Now students, if we apply for the loop 1 KVL, if we apply KVL for loop 1, so current is starting from this negative terminal, so this would be 9 volt plus I1 into 3 ohm plus, here current flowing is I1 in this direction, also current flowing in this direction is I2, so this would be students, this would be I1 minus I2 multiplied by 6 ohm is equals to 0. That implies students, we get 9I1 minus 6I2 is equals to 9. This is our equation 1. Now let us again apply KVL for this loop. For this second loop here. Now here second loop, this is 4I2. This is 4I2. Now students, here in this way, the current flowing is I2 and upward is current flowing is I3. This is I2, this is I3. So as we are moving in this direction, so this will be students I2 minus I3 multiplied by 2. Now students, plus the current flowing through this resistor is I2, right? So this would be again I2 multiplied by 1. Now students, the current flowing through this resistor, here upward is flowing I2, downward is flowing I1. So this would be, as we are moving in this direction, so this would be students plus I2 minus I1 multiplied by 6 is equals to 0. That implies students, we get 4I2 plus 2I2 plus I2 plus 6I2 plus 6I2 minus 2I3 minus 6I1 minus 6I1 is equals to 0. And this is students 4 plus 2, 6 plus 6 plus 13I2 minus 2I3 minus 6I1 is equals to 0. This is equation 2. Now students, let us apply KVL for the third loop, right? Now here students, current flowing is I3. So we can put 2I3 plus 4 volt plus 4 volt plus 4 volt plus I3 minus I2 into 2 ohm plus I3 minus I2 multiplied by 2 is equals to 0. That implies students, we will get I2 minus 2I3 is equals to 2. This is equation 3. This is equation 3. Now students, we have to find out the current, the voltage across 4 ohm resistor, right? So we have to find I2. So we have to find I2. Now to find I2 from this figure, from this equation, let us calculate I3. Now I3 will be equals to I2 minus 2 whole divided by 2. That is I2 divided half I2 minus of 1. Half I2 minus of 1. Now putting this value of I3 in above equation 2, we will get 13 I2 minus 2 multiplied by I3 we have calculated as I2 minus 2 divided by 2 minus 6I1 is equals to 0. That implies students, we get 13I2, 2 get cancelled out. This is minus I2 plus 2 minus 6I1 is equals to 0. That implies students, 12I2 minus 6I1 is equals to get minus of 2. That implies, students, 6I1 minus 12I2 will be equals to 2. Now, students, we can write 3I1 minus 6I2 is equals to 1. Let us consider this is equation 4. Now, the equation 1 is, students, we have the equation 1 is 9I1 minus 6I2 equals to 9. 9I1 minus 6I2 is equals to 9. This is equation 1, right? That is 9I1 minus 6I2 equals to 9. That implies, students, if we subtract, that is equation 1 minus equation 2 will give equation 1 minus equation 4. Equation 1 minus equation 4 will give, this is 9I1 minus 9I1 minus 3I1, and, students, minus 6I2 and minus of minus 6I2, these two will be cancelled out, and we will get this is equals to 8. That implies, students, we get 6I1 is equals to 8. That implies I1 is equals to 8 divided by 6, which is equals to, student, 4 divided by 3 ampere. Now, students, again, from the equation 1, we know 9I1 minus 6I2 is equals to 9, right? That implies 6I2 will be equals to 9 into I1, and I1 we have found 4 divided by 3, and this is minus 9. So, students, 3 cancelled with 9 is 3, and this is, we get 12 minus 9, which is equals to 3. That implies, students, I2 we have found out 3 divided by 6 or half ampere. Now, that implies voltage across 4 ohm. Voltage across 4 ohm resistor, as the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor is, from this figure we can see the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor is I2, right? So voltage across 4 ohm will be I2 multiplied by, voltage across 4 ohm resistor will be I2 multiplied by 4 ohm. Then I2 is half ampere multiplied by 4 ohm. So 2 get cancelled out, and we get voltage across 4 ohm resistor is equals to 2 volt. This is our answer. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.